Get ready to be amazed as we unveil 10 incredible facts about gladiators that will leave you speechless. From their humble beginnings as slaves to their fierce battles in the Colosseum, these warriors' stories are more thrilling than you can imagine. Number 1. Most gladiators were slaves or prisoners of war. These individuals were captured during battles and then sold into slavery. Some gladiators were also criminals who were condemned to death and then given the choice to fight as gladiators instead. 2. The gladiatorial games lasted over 700 years. From their introduction in the 3rd century BC to the 5th century AD, these brutal battles captivated audiences for almost a millennium. 3. Fights included both animal and human opponents. While we think of gladiators as fighting each other, they also faced off against wild beasts such as lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, and not just any bears, but large, fierce bears known as Syrian bears. These fights were a test of skill, strength, and courage, as gladiators had to defeat these dangerous animals to survive. 4. Fights began as blood rites at funerals. During the funeral games of a Roman emperor or a member of the ruling class, gladiators would fight to the death as a way to entertain the guests. This eventually evolved into a spectator sport. 5. Some gladiators could earn their freedom. If a gladiator was successful in battle and earned the favor of the crowd, they might be granted their freedom by the emperor. However, this was rare, and most gladiators remained enslaved throughout their lives. 6. Roman emperors occasionally fought in the matches. These men, who were considered the ultimate authority in the Roman Empire, would participate in gladiatorial games for the amusement of the public. One famous example is Emperor Titus, who fought in the Colosseum and was cheered on by the crowd. 7. Women also participated as gladiators. Although it was much less common for women to fight as gladiators, there were some notable female fighters who gained fame for their skills in the arena. 8. Gladiators were celebrities in ancient Rome. The most famous gladiators were treated like rock stars, with adoring fans and their own fan clubs. They had sponsors who paid for their training and equipment, and they even had their own merchandise. 9. There were rankings for gladiators based on their performance. A gladiator's record and skills determined their ranking. The best gladiators were given the title of gladiator, while the worst were called nullis. 10. Trainers aimed to avoid fatal injuries. Even though gladiator fights were to the death, trainers were expected to avoid killing their gladiators. If a gladiator was killed in the arena, their trainer would be put to death as well. To prevent fatalities, trainers would often instruct their gladiators to fake their own deaths. Now that you know these 10 incredible facts about gladiators, you can impress your friends with your newfound knowledge. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing history videos. Thanks for watching.